All right, shalom, shalom. All right, before I get started, as always, I want to first give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that root well. Peace and salutation to the Akim that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. This is the brother Zion Amath from the GMS Detroit by account. Doing another video dealing with our power, the Most High, Yahweh. You know, we have a power that's a real power. All right, that's a real, true power, a living being. All right, all these other nations, they don't have that. All right, they have idols. All right, they don't have nothing they can believe in. That's why they basically believe in themselves. You know, law of attraction, this, that, and the other. All right, because they don't have no go-to. You know, they don't have a power source. But for us, for the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinx, and Native Americans, we have a power source. We have a power that we can believe in, we can confide in, that we can trust in. All right, even though you may not see them, all right, we're not physically talking to them, we don't see them face to face, but we know, one, through prophecy and just through our daily activities, that the Most High is real. All right, nature itself would tell you that the Most High is real. There has to be a creator behind all of this. You know, all of this stuff didn't, it's concerning, trees and grass and, the elements. These things didn't just pop up out of nowhere. All right, it had to be an intelligent power source behind these things that we see, that we can see and touch or whatnot. All right, but I just want to go into a little bit of the history dealing with Baal and the Dragon. Baal and the Dragon, all right, because I was just skimming through it earlier today, and it's like, well, we'll just do a video on it, but it's a funny story. I'm just gonna get just a little bit of the meat of this. I'm not gonna go, although it is a short read, right? It's basically just one chapter, but I just want to highlight the point, right? That our power is real, all right? And the gods of these other heathen nations are fake, are vain, all right? When you're dealing with Allah, you're dealing with Molech, or you're dealing with what is it, Vishnu, I think it is, or Buddha, all these so-called gods, all right, they're nothing, all right, just a figment of these people's imagination, all right, but our power in heaven, all right, the Most High Yahweh, which means he exists, all right, in his name, proves itself. Yahweh means he exists. All right, so just in the name itself, all right, shows that we have a true power. But hey, that ultimately comes down to faith. Everybody's not going to be able to see, understand, recognize, or believe that. Right? It's only for the elect. But without further ado, this is Baal and the Dragon. All right, the only chapter. All right, 1 and 1. Salakia. Stupid stuff. But all right, it says, and King, if I'm saying this right, Astyages, sure I'm butchering that, but I know that was basically the last king, if I'm not mistaken, that's the last king of the Mede Empire, the Median Empire, right? Which is dealing with the so-called modern day Hawaiians, generally speaking, all right? But anyway, and King Astyages was gathered to his fathers, and Cyrus of Persia received his kingdom. And Daniel conversed with the king and was honored above all his friends. Now the Now the Babylonians, I guess it should say, or now the Babylons had an idol called Baal, and there were spent upon him every day 12 great measures of fine flour, and 40 sheep, and 6 vessels of wine. And the king worshipped it, and went daily to adore it. But Daniel worshipped his own God. And the king said unto him, Why does not thou worship Baal? Who answered and said, Because I may not worship idols made with hands. God, simple to the point. It's not real. All right, this thing, these idols, even to this very day, right? These statues and sculptures that they make, that they turn around and worship as gods, all right? So how you gonna worship something you created? That's just madness. You know what I'm saying? You the one that used your own hands to shape and fashion, right? Whatever this so-called God you believe in, right? That can't breathe, they can't speak, and can't eat, and can't walk or talk, none of that. But yet you worship it. And that's basically what we're going into here in Bel and the Dragon. That, see, Daniel understood that he has a true power, all right, to believe in. So he doesn't have to waste his time, all right, his time believing in some idol, all right. And this just, through the spirit, you would say, oh, this is just common sense, How I'm going to believe or trust in something that I created. If I created it, that means I can destroy it. All right, so, some God it must be, right? But just reading on, it says, and where am I? Who answered and said, Because I may not worship idols made with hands, but the living God who have created the heaven and the earth, and have sovereignty over all flesh, meaning authority. It says, Then said the king unto him, Thinkest thou not that Baal is a living God? Seest thou not how much he eateth and drinketh every day? Then Daniel smiled and said, O king, be not deceived, for this is but clay within and brass without. And did ever eat, and did never eat or drink anything. Right? So Daniel basically is checking me. Hey, mind you, this is the king. This is the king of the Persian Empire. Right? But hey, Daniel had to put it to him because, hey, we're supposed to worship the Most High rather than men, So the hell, even though, okay, this king was set up in authority or whatever, but hey, I know at the end of the day, all right, I'm going to trust and believe in my power. All right, I know that my power put you in that position, and he can easily take you out of it. All right, which is what, all right, the hopeful elect are coming into. Right, Esau is going to be taken out of power. Esau being a so-called white man, he's going to be taken out of power by the Most High himself, all right, the son Yahawashi, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Going to move him out of the way, move Esau out of the way, and put the Israelites in his place. All right, and we're going to rule forever and ever. All right, as the scriptures say, thus says the Holy Bible. But reading on, it says, Then Daniel smiled and said, O king, be not deceived, for this is but clay within and brass without, and did never eat or drink anything. So the king was wroth and called for his priests and said unto them, If ye tell me not who this is. Salaki. Doing it in transit, Salaki. So the king was wroth and called for his priests and said unto them, If ye tell me not who this is that devours these expenses, ye shall die. But if ye can certify me that Baal devours them, then Daniel shall die, for he have spoken blasphemy against Baal. All right. So basically goes on, which you can get it for yourself. This is in the Apocrypha, by the way. something that the devil, so-called white man, tried to keep secret, keep hidden. Alright, which kind of coincidentally, that's what the Apocrypha means. Be sent away hidden. Alright. The devil, so-called white man, he took the Apocrypha out of the Bible. Alright, but if you get yourself a 1611, right, King James version, right, none of these other versions, none of this New Age stuff or none of that, but a 1611 King James Bible, you'll find that the Apocrypha is smack dab in the middle of the Bible between the Old and New Testament. Alright, showing that it is a part of the scriptures. Just in me reading this history here in the Apocrypha, alright, you can find Daniel, alright, in the Old Testament. Alright, there's a book of Daniel, alright? So it all, you come to find, alright, if you didn't know, that the Apocrypha basically coincides with the scriptures. It's a part of the scriptures. But dealing with this history, and Bela the Dragon goes on to where the king came to find out that the idol that he was worshiping was indeed fake. It was not a god. Alright. And that the Most High living power is true. You know? So real quick, I want to follow that up with this. This is Psalms. Let's say it might be 90. Okay. I started 1. This is Psalms 96 and 1. Oh, sing unto Yahweh a new song. Sing unto Yahweh all the earth. Sing unto Yahweh. Bless his name. Show forth his salvation from day to day. Declare his glory among the heathen, his wonders among all people. For Yahweh is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord made the heavens. That's right, you know. So we have a true power source, all right? All these heathen nations, the undesirables, all right, of the Most High, all right, they don't have a God they can trust and believe in, that they can run to, all right? So when the Most High come back, hey, they gonna have to fend for themselves, and pretty much they just shit out of luck, all right? They've had the opportunity to rule, all right? And the Most High is putting the Israelites, all right, on top, and all these other nations are gonna be servants and slaves, right, in the kingdom of heaven. So, Lord willing, this was edifying. With that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation to the Akim that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom.